Friends, please join me on a journey to the 16th century as we explore the life of Sant Mirabai. Mirabai was born in 1498 in Kudaki, Rajasthan, an amazing mystic and poet whose lyrical songs of devotion to Lord Krishna are legendary. Mirabai was a Rajput princess, the only child of Ratan Singh, younger brother of the ruler of Merta. Mirabai's mother died when Mira was a young child of perhaps 4 or 5 years old. With her father wrapped up in the responsibilities of war, Mirabai was sent to live with her grandparents. Her grandfather was an ardent devotee of Lord Vishnu, so Mirabai's childhood environment was one of religious piety and early praises of Krishna. An idol of Krishna given to her during childhood by a holy man began a lifetime of devotion to Krishna, whom she worshipped as her divine lover. Mirabai was married in 1516 to Bhojraj, Crown Prince of Mewar. Bhojraj died in 1521 from battle wounds, and thereafter she was the victim of much persecution and intrigue at the hands of her brother-in-law when he ascended the throne, and by his successor Vikram Singh. Mirabai was something of a rebel, and her religious beliefs did not fit the established pattern for a Rajput princess and widow. She spent most of her days in her private temple, dedicated to Lord Krishna, receiving sadhus and pilgrims from throughout India and composing songs of devotion, singing and dancing with her gungaroos on.
मैं तो अपनी नारायण की मैं तो अपनी नारायण की हो गई आप ही दासी रे पग घुंघरू बांध मेरा नाच रे पग घुंघरू बांध मेरा नाच।
Mirabai negated the caste system during that time by accepting Guru Ravidas as her spiritual guru. Sant Ravidas was born in a low-caste Chamra family and used to earn his living by making and repairing shoes. Mirabai's mother-in-law and sister-in-law Udaibai formed a conspiracy and began to defame the innocent Mira, and floated rumors that Mira was mixing very freely and dancing with the sadhus. The royal family also made allegations that Sant Mirabai, by her conduct, had brought a great slur on the reputation of the Rana family of Chittor.
Mira Bavari, no.
Mirabai belonged to a strong tradition of bhakti poets who expressed their love of God through the analogy of human relations. A mother's love for her child, a friend for a friend, or a woman for her beloved. The immense popularity and charm of her lyrics lies in Prem Bhakti and its use of everyday images and in the sweetness of emotions easily understood. Her acceptance of Krishna as her true husband and the lyrics telling of her relationship with her God and lover are among the warmest and most moving personal account of any love story. She felt empathetic and expressed her sorrow for human laws, customs, traditions, and human violations since her childhood until her last breath. There were many attempts by her brother-in-law Rana to kill her. Mira was sent a basket with a cobra inside and a message that said the basket contained a garland of flowers. Mira, after meditation, opened the basket and found a lovely idol of Sri Krishna inside with a garland of flowers. The bed of nails that Rana sent transformed into a bed of roses when Mira slept on it. The relentless Rana sent her a cup of poison with the message that it was nectar. Mira took it as the Giridhar Nagar Prasad and drank it. It was real nectar to her. She was the embodiment of love and innocence. Sant Mirabai is remembered throughout the world for her single-minded devotion to Sri Krishna and the self-realization. She sang from the core of her heart about her unique spiritual experiences, inner heart's pain and emotions. Tansen, after he visited her, has been quoted that he could not restrain himself from visiting the great Saint Mirabai and listening to her soulful, divine and compassionate songs sung in the immense love for Lord Krishna. Finally, Mirabai set out on a series of pilgrimages, eventually settling in Dwaraka. In 1546, Uday Singh, who had succeeded Vikram Singh as Rana, realized what a respected sant she was, and sent a delegation of Brahmins and soldiers to bring her back to Mewar by reason or force. Reluctant to leave Dwaraka, she asked permission to spend the night at the temple of Ranchorji. The guards agreed and locked the temple and guarded it all night. But the next morning, Mirabai was not found. She had disappeared. According to popular legends, she had miraculously merged with the idol of Ranchorji. Thank you for listening. If you'd like to listen to more stories like this, please subscribe.